Hello there. Hi. Welcome in. Welcome back. Welcome to the 5th of August, 2025. Hopefully you're doing well today. We are back today with a new playthrough. Today we are going to be playing... Give me just a second. Okay. Let me make sure that wasn't jostling around in there. We are going to be playing Dark Cloud for the PS2. Yes, the hat is green, so you can see through it. Ooh, green screen. Okay. But we're going to be playing Dark Cloud. It's a game I've heard about for years. And one I've been meaning to look into. It's got kind of an interesting premise. Basically, you go into a dungeon, you find stuff, you bring it back outside the dungeon, and then you build a town, essentially, right? So you build towns based on stuff you find in the dungeons, and then you basically do that. You build towns based on stuff you find in the dungeons, and then the dungeons themselves are like action RPG kind of combat stuff, and then there's some levels to the action RPG stuff, so like leveling your weapons, and there's no like stats or anything so far as I can tell, so it's just like upgrading weapons. Hey Leaf, how you doing today? So that's what we're going to be doing today. This is going to be the new game in the rotation. I don't know how long the game is, in all honesty. It does have daytime and apparently weather. There's other playable teammates. It says 50 plus hours of gameplay. So there you go. Might be a longer playthrough. You okay? You tired and your stomach feels off? Yeah, I was not feeling great yesterday and this morning. I'm doing all right now. Still got a bit of a headache. I think it's the weather change. So it's been really hot, and then like the temperature and the pressure. So the temperature like dipped really low. It's supposed to get back up, go back up next week, but then like the pressure has like skyrocketed, and I think that's just messed with my head. If you can tell, I sound a little congested and stuff. So, but yeah, so. That's why we're streaming so much later than I usually stream. But yeah, I decided I wanted to start something new. You like the shirt? Yeah. It's one of the new Fiend shirts that, from the design that Bray never got to wear, unfortunately. But I decided to add a new game in the rotation just because, I wanted to give us another thing. Since Shadowrun is going to be a little bit more sparse because of the amount of reading it has, I wanted to add another game to the rotation just so we have something else to kind of fill in the blank. So if a day comes where we're just like, okay, we can't do Shadowrun, but I don't want to play one of the other two things, it gives us something else to rotate. Everything else should stay relatively the same, so... But yeah, we're going to do Dark Cloud. There is a second game, so if we like the first game enough, and we beat it and whatever, maybe we'll play the second game, but we're going to play the first one for now. And then hopefully we'll get back to our normal rotation tomorrow. Like I said, the past couple days have just been kind of off. I had to do something before my appointment yesterday, so I didn't get to stream before the appointment. And then I had to go do lab work, and then when I got home from lab work, I started to feel off, and I was like, okay, I'm just not going to stream. And then I got up this morning, and I was just like, I don't have the energy, and I just don't feel good, so I didn't stream. Friend like Dark Cloud as a joke for Christmas. I got him a hurdy-gurdy. Such a goofy game. Nice. But yeah, so I've not really... I played this a little bit to test it, because I test all of my retro games before I play them, just to make sure, hopefully, make sure that they work and everything. But yeah, I don't know what to expect as we get into this game, so it might not be the greatest, or it might be the greatest thing ever. Who knows? But that's kind of the fun of playing retro games is sometimes you find some cool stuff that you never played before. And like I said, this one I've heard about this game for a long time, but it's very weird. Like every time I heard about this game, everybody's like, "I really love Dark Cloud," and that's it. Like I've never really heard anybody actually describe this game to me. I just heard that people like the game, and that's it. So we'll see we'll see what the game has in store for us. But yeah. Also, I have updated our channel point stuff. We do have a couple new redemptions. And the icons have been updated, so we do have a new redemption. You can cash in or you can use a singular channel point to get a daily token that will be tracked. So if you want to track how many daily tokens you have, you can now do that. You just go to the channel points button, hit the daily token, hit redeem, and as you see there in chat, it will redeem a kindness token, and you can do that once per day. And then there is another button there next to it for 5 points. You can just come in and hit the I'm lurking channel point, and for 5 points you can just tell me you're lurking without having to type anything in chat. So it allows people to kind of lurk without having to do any sort of work or anything like that. So I wanted to add those to the channel as kind of a little way for us to get a little bit more interactivity. Did I ever play Okage Shadow King? I have not. I did pick it up cheap, though. I did pick it up cheap. This was another one of the ones that I picked up. I found a lot of really like good complete in box games for relatively cheap. And I had basically just kind of put some money aside for the summer, because it's basically like I was talking to somebody about it yesterday. It's like, okay, a new game is $70 to $80, right? 4 games at $15 is $60. So it's like, if I get 6 $10 games, 6 $10 retro games, right? Roundabouts. 6 $10 retro games is still less than 1 new game. Like, it's just like, why would I? And like what we're playing, like this one, another cheap one I found. This says it has 50 plus hours of gameplay, and if it's enjoyable gameplay, this is like a sixth of the cost of a new game, right? So, I'll be right back. So it's just one of those that's like, I instead of getting a bunch of new stuff, I just like saved the money and bought a bunch of retro stuff. Because, like, honestly, the only new game I'm really looking at, there's a few other ones that I'm keeping my eyes on, but the only new one I'm really looking at is Silent Hill F, and that comes out next month. So, but yeah, so I'm gonna be checking out a whole lot of retro stuff. Sell the deluxe for that for S48 early. Yes, it does, which is gonna be a decision. Like it's weird because it's like, do we spend the extra 10? I think it's like $10, right? It's an extra $10 for the 2 hour or 2 day early access. Let's see. Hold on. Silent Hill F. Let's see. Because it's $70 for the main game. Yeah, it's an extra $10. What does the deluxe give you? It gives you digital art book, digital soundtrack, and the Pink Rabbit costume, plus 48 hours early access for an extra $10. Like, the digital soundtrack and art book are great. The problem I have is, like, when I want art books, like, I want the physical art book, right? And it just sucks that we live in a day and age that we can't really get physical art books anymore. Like, the physical versions, you choose between getting a steel book or getting a poster, right? There's not even, like, as far as I can tell, a physical version of the art book. It's only digital. So, and like digital soundtrack, I don't mind, but so it's just one of those, like, I think honestly for the soundtrack it's probably worth the 10. Like, you'd have to put it on disc yourself, but it's whatever. But anyways, let me go ahead and turn off this music and let's get into some Dark Cloud. Oop, turn that off. Turn that off. Switch over here. I don't even think it has the full sound. Really? That would be interesting to find out. Oh, I should probably move my camera. Let me do something real quick. Can I not group these? I can't group. Okay, I don't know where the UI elements are, so we might have to move this again, but I'm going to put myself down here. Alright, let's get started. Check our options, as always. Save cursor position. Sure. Message speed, clock display, time progress with one S. Map display density. Don't know what that means. Okay. I have no idea what any of that means, so we're just gonna go. Alright, story time. A book was found in some old ruins. All the scholars who decoded it puzzled over the mystery of the book. A world with 2 moons illuminating the sky. The many dazzling adventures of a young boy. But whether or not this is a true story, do you believe in the story woven in the book? Maybe it's a fantasy that existed only in a boy's heart. Let me tell you this story. This ancient book tells of a magical and magnificent fairy tale. And the hero of this wondrous tale, whose name is Tone. Very good. Alright. Dark Shrine. Ominous. Okay. That's a little choreographed dance. And these two people do not look like they fit into this aesthetic. I had a hard time finding dancers with the right qualifications. Oh, okay, so they are literally dancing. Look at them. Their dance of blood. Mixing the blood of witches with that of humans is the key to breaking the seal. However, I do have some problems. Problems? In order to procure good material, you do need adequate... I see. I'll pay you extra. That should solve your problem. Yes, sir. Thank you. Okay, there's someone else trying to thwart our plans. So when will it happen? Very soon, sir. Let us enjoy the ceremony until it is time. Okay. I guess we're just gonna watch this dance then. What are we trying to summon? Goofy dance, yeah. Flag, sir. Do you know the legend of the Dark Genie sealed in the urn? Okay, well, he just told us, the Dark Genie. How much money do you think I put in acquiring this urn? I've been waiting for this for years. I couldn't read the second sentence because he's talking too fast. "600 years ago, the genie in darkness appeared in the east, and with its evil power, the world was burnt away. What do you intend to do with such frightening power in your hands? You'll see." Oh, she's doing a little shimmy. Now is the time. Yes, sir, so it seems. Okay. What? This is the... Okay, dark... again, I'm not pushing anything. That's just how fast I expect this to read. It's different than I imagined. The Ancient Dark Genie. This is it. Hey, who are you guys? Welcome back, Genie of Darkness. I broke the seal and released you. Therefore, I am your master. He's about to get wrecked. Oh, is that right? Whatever. Fine. Oh, okay. I thought he was about to be like, nah. That's right. I haven't eaten in 400 years. I have to eat something. I need food. Just gonna eat the... Got you. Huh? Eventual settle down having to recreate the dance. Stop it. Help. Well. So Dark Genie eats people. Good to know. Nope. Mmm, delicious. I can barely stand. You expect me to do that whole dance? I'd do that shimmy and my legs would give out. Two moons, okay. Hi, how are you today? It's already started. Come on, let's go. That's what you just said. See, I told you. You should have hurried. Come on, we're late. I'm a staff member this year, so I have to go. Sorry. She left you. Hurry up. Oh, it's like a festival. Okay. We have Link at home, yeah. I bet all these people are about to get murdered. Moon. Look at the insect squirm about. Start there. Okay. He's just shooting lasers out of everywhere. Not the houses. Just standing there. Oh no! Game over. Hi there. Can you hear me? Open your eyes. Wake up. Hey. I am the Fairy King. I am the entity that unites all of nature's spirits. Listen well, young one. Something bad has happened. Men blinded by greed have revived the Dark Genie. This Dark Genie is terribly powerful. Its power is so great that it could destroy the entire world. You saw it. Your own village being destroyed right before your eyes. Not just your village, in a flash. Many villages and towns were destroyed. In one night, half of your world was annihilated. Do we really need a flashback to like 3 seconds ago? It must be the men from the east that performed the resurrection ceremony, probably thinking to use its black demon power for war without realizing how frightening it is. It is darkness, pure darkness itself. Long ago, the so-called Dark Genie almost destroyed the entire world. Its malevolence is that great. The bad thing is that it has the same type of magical power as us, spirits. Unfortunately, we aren't powerful enough to destroy it. Young man, I see that you have a strong will that could withstand the evil power. Also a clear, kind heart. You might be able to fight against the darkness it generates. Decided to stake our fate on you. Let me bless you with power. There. Surprised? It's called Atlamilla. It's a stone with magical power. Oh, don't look that way, boy. I'll explain now. It might get too bright for your eyes for a moment. You know where this is? This is no empty lot. This was your village. But do not lose heart. As long as you have that stone, you can return it to its original form. You see, before the village was destroyed by that genie, I saved the buildings and people by sealing them into spheres called Atla. It seems those Atla were scattered all around by tremendous magic power. They're probably blown into different places around the world. It probably thinks everything is destroyed. You must restore the world before it realized what happened. Absorb that which I sealed in Atla using the Atlamilla and bring them back. Then you'll be able to restore the world to its original form. May even be able to create an even better world than before. Okay. You don't seem to understand anything I'm saying. Oh well, I'll give you another lesson when you acquire some Atla. So long. Okay. Peace out, I guess. Why are we so happy? Can you hear them? You should be able to hear them. Voices of the wind, voices of the trees, voices of the animals, and the voices of the earth. They're all calling for your help. Probably meet and say goodbye to many people. In talking to these people, you may receive clues to defeating the darkness. Look for them. Your adventure will begin. First, go to the village chief's house. He'll show you where to go next. Randy Orton. It's like, we're horribly traumatized, and the first thing we see our character do is go, "This is great!" It's like, what? You got way too much happiness for what's happening right now. You're alive. Seems like we're the only ones in the village that survived. I never dreamt this happened. One night our village is gone. Can you believe this? I feel so helpless. I, the mayor of this village, can't do anything about it. What am I supposed to do now? I guess the only thing we can do is to get help from the guardian of No Rune Village, Dran. Dran will not abandon us. He'll help us for sure. I have a favor to ask. Go to the Divine Beast Cave. Oh, it's flashing. Just in case you needed to know where you needed to go. Divine Beast Cave. And tell Dran what happened. Is the cave outside towards the right-hand side? You've probably seen it before. I may be imagining things, but I sense something has changed about the cave. Be careful. This is the cave key. Thank you. I put the things you might need in a bag for you. Don't get carried away. If you get in trouble there, come back here. I'll get you more supplies. Okay. So if we run out of supplies, our only hope is Dran. Dran has always watched over us. I'm sure Dran has watched us this time too. He'll help us. This time, even Dran's windmill, where Dran's magic power dwells, is destroyed. A spiky bug is coming. Prickly acquired. Whatever that is. Okay, go to the cave, press square to open it. Got it. Anything up here? No. Anything over here? Chair, books. Okay. Alright. So we're looking for the cave entrance. Is it edit mode? Diorama. Config assembly. Looks like we got a whole lot of nothing. Move, remove. Diorama. Collection complete request. Save. New file. Saving complete. Dungeon 0 times. Okay. Option. Okay, that's just the things. Wait. Okay. So there's a thing over there. There's a cave over there. Now, does it do the thing where if I go to where the pointer is and I hit select, do I go to where the pointer is or do I go back to where I was? I go to where the pointer is. So if I'm like, oh, I need to go to the mayor's house and do this. Okay, so I can use that to quickly travel around the map. That'll be helpful. Okay, I'm guessing this is the cave. Big keyhole. Use item with square. Cave key. Alright. So we can use that to travel quickly around the map. Divine Beast Cave. We don't have a weapon, though, right? B1. We have 1, 2, looks like 8. Oh, it says right there, 0 of 8. 0 of 8 the balls. And 0 of whatever those paper things are. So... Oh, now we got a knife. It's for real this time. From here on, you'll be put to the true test. First, conquer this wretched Divine Beast cave and find Translator. That's your first goal. Since you're a beginner, I'll give you a lesson on how to fight in the dungeon. First, to advance to the next floor in the dungeon, acquire a gate key for the door leading to the next floor. Each dungeon has different gate key. For each Divine Beast... Oh, for the Divine Beast cave, Dran's Crest will be the gate key. Gate key is almost always carried by a monster in the dungeon. You must defeat the monsters to acquire the gate key. Since you can't tell which one has the key, you just have to defeat them all one by one. Next, I'll tell you about how to return to the ground level rather than advancing to the floor below. Mind Connect. To return to the ground level, Mind Connect with me. In other words, speak with your mind. When you do this, I will transport your body to the ground level. Just select Leave Dungeon from the main menu. But be aware, if there are monsters left on the floor, the Mind Connect won't work. It'll be blocked by their evil energies. Such cases, use the item Escape Powder to get out on your own. Has lots of it, so be sure to get it before you go. Also, Mind Connect me when you go through the gate to the next floor of the dungeon. When you re-enter the dungeon, you can start to the next level, so you don't have to worry about losing progress. Now it's on to weapons. Be aware that weapons are breakable. Okay. So weapon maintenance is going to be important. The more you use a weapon, the more it wears, and finally it breaks. Broken weapons will disappear. To prevent weapon from breaking, use the item Repair Powder. It will restore their weapon HP. The longer you use a weapon by repairing, the more magic it absorbs from monsters, thus becomes stronger. It is said that when a weapon reaches its full strength, it can change into a more powerful form. Keep that in mind. I cast a special spell on the dagger you have so it'll never disappear, but all new weapons you get during the quest will disappear once they break, so be careful. Don't waste your hard work by letting a weapon break and disappear. Finally, the important stuff. The Sphere Atla, where I protected and sealed fragments of the world. If you see an Atla, don't hesitate to touch it. You can absorb the contents of Atla to the Atla Milla by touching it. When you return to the surface, you'll be able to begin reassembling these fragments of the world. Today's lesson ran a bit long. That's it for the lecture today. Show me your true ability on this quest. Alright. Alright, how do we swing? Is it JRPG combat or... Okay, it is. Real-time action, got it. Okay, we got a skeleton and a bat. Oof, that is fast. Okay. Alright, so we got HP, looks like top left. I'm guessing the second thing is our weapon HP, and we have water? It's locked. Forcing it open may activate a trap. I don't have a treasure chest key. Hey, welcome in, Graveyard Gaming. How are you doing today? Let me give you a shout out. Graveyard Gaming. Graves Raid, how you doing? Also playing retro. Hey, what were you playing today? Welcome in, everybody. I'm Mask of Games. If you don't know who I am, we play a variety of games here on the channel, mostly horror, mostly retro, but a little bit of variety. We are starting a new game today. We had just started. You haven't missed much. We've only been going about 40 minutes. Just entered the dungeon. We are playing Dark Cloud on the PS2. This is my first ever playthrough. I have never played this before. Hopefully you are doing well and you had a good time over there with Graveyard Gaming. You have to tell us what you were playing there, Graveyard Gaming. Hey D-Man, how you doing today? Starting a new game? Yes, we started a new game today. We have not been going for very long, but hopefully you're doing well. If you do need to raid and run for any reason, if you need to go get you some food, get you some water, or just go take a nap, feel free to do so. I do appreciate all the support, but do take care of yourself. Just throw us a follow and come back whenever you can. We do appreciate it. How's it going? We're doing a new playthrough of Majora's Mask. Nice, I love Majora's Mask. How's Dark Cloud going? We just started. We literally just entered the dungeon. We're still in the tutorial kind of phase of stuff, so we're just started. But it seems interesting so far. I love Majora's Mask. I love Majora's Mask. Very good game. Okay. Horse chest by guessing the trap? Poison. Oh. I guessed the right trap, I guess. Ooh, what is that? Chris knife? Never beaten it, so it's technically first playthrough. Nice. Majora's Mask? Yeah. I really like Majora's Mask. Okay, so we have... Ooh, Chris knife. Magical power. I wonder if these dungeons are randomized. Oh, this is one of those... Atlas, I guess. Fence. We acquired a fence. Okay. How far into Majora's Mask did you get? Also, are you going river? Okay, we acquired a fence and a river. Are you going for all of the masks, or are you just gonna go to try to complete it? Wow, we one-shot that guy. Okay, this knife is... Did we just stumble into an OP weapon at the start of this? Is this run already busted? Macho's house. We acquired someone's house. Trees. We acquired the trees. What is this? Magical crystal. Okay. Oh, okay. I see at the top there. So there's a magic crystal, and it looks like a map icon or a paper icon. So I wonder if that's like a compass and a map. So it added a bunch of dots above me. It looks like this. There's a green dot right here next to us. Hey, Void. Thank you for the tier 1 resubscription, and welcome back to the Masquerade. Hopefully you're doing well today. Enjoy the emotes. And I hope you are having a good day at the very least. We acquired a road. Also, anyone coming back, we do have new channel point redemptions, by the way. Don't forget to use our new channel point redemption for your daily token. I have set up daily tokens, so every time you come to the channel, just click use one channel point. It only takes a single channel point. You can hit your daily token, and it'll keep track of every time you stop by the channel. So if you can only stop by for like a second, you can just hit your daily token, show that you showed up for the day, and it's been out of stock. It's out of stock. Okay, hold on. Thank you for that. Let me double check. That's exactly why I needed it checked. Let me see. Boop boop boop. Oop. All right, try it now. Try the daily token now. There we go. Now we got it working. Yeah, I had the one in the wrong place. I had it it can only be done once per stream, not one per user. So I had the one in the wrong place. That's why I needed it checked. I'm still trying to figure out how some of this stuff works, but yeah, there you go. But yeah, hopefully everyone's doing well. We got a lamp. But welcome in. Let me actually do some shot. We got cheese. We got cheese. Anybody want some cheese? Okay. Let me do some shout outs here. Again, follow Graveyard Gaming, playing some Majora's Mask. We always love retro stuff here on the channel. So if you're not already following Graveyard Gaming, go follow some Graveyard Gaming. Also up, go follow Leave Ending, who is playing Link to the Past, has made it to Dungeon 3. I don't know if you finished Dungeon 3. Dungeon 3 is not super long of Link to the Past, but is at least up to Dungeon 3 of Link to the Past of Dark World Dungeon 3. You think you did? Did you beat the boss of Dungeon 3? I mean, that's how you could tell if you beat Dungeon 3. But yeah. So also plays retro stuff, also plays indie horror stuff. Is it? Oh, the moth in the little spike room, and you have to use the flame rod, or you can use the flame rod. You don't have to. Yeah. Okay. So you beat Dungeon 3. There you go. So heading to Dungeon 4 for Link to the Past. So already getting to the halfway point of Link to the Past, or for the Dark World of Link to the Past. Also, go follow Void, who just completed Silent Hill 2 OG. What mentioned might do Silent Hill 2 Remake, but also does was talking about some other retro stuff as well. So go give a follow to all the friends. We love supporting our friends here on the channel. You have a new theory? Is it again about the Mexican restaurant? Paige's house. Who's Paige? We got Macho's house. We got Paige's house. Hey, get out of my way. Wow, these skeletons do not like this sword. This sword just annihilates skeleton. Oh, what was that? Oh, that's the key. Okay. What is this? Cover health and thirst here. Okay. So that's what that water is. Because she wasn't a big booty Latina. That's why her double Maria. Okay. You know what? I like that the best. You know what? I'll go with that. James Smotherland is after the big booty Latinas, and that's why Maria is the goat. I will hydrate you, man. Thank you. Ooh, poison. Do I have anything to get rid of poison? What do I do to my inventory? Okay, triangle. Do I have anything to get rid of poison? Antidote drink. I do, okay. Also, hi Shiny. How you doing today? Hopefully Millie is doing good. Yeah. Let me get a shout out for Shiny as well. If you're not following Shiny Death Pony, go follow Shiny. Doing special events. Ooh, what were you doing in special events? Also, Shiny, if you just missed it, we do have a new daily token redemption. If you want to cash in your daily tokens, we now have daily tokens. So you can use a single channel point for that. You did a subathon. Nice! I missed your subathon? Wait, I didn't even see you mention that. That's on me. I'm sorry. I didn't even know you were doing a subathon. That sucks. I'm sorry. Well, how'd it go? It's on Sunday. But yeah, go follow Shiny. Apparently, just did a subathon, but also does a lot of horror stuff, does a lot of point-and-click games, does a lot of visual novels. Oh yeah, you're gonna do co-op with Leave for Funko Fusion? Okay. Okay, this sword, like, annihilates these skeletons. Okay. You cannot collect your daily token? Did you already do it? Let's see. Huh. I'm not sure why. Sold out. Let me check again. I'm still trying to figure this stuff out, so it might be something on my end. Let me double check. Okay. Try it now. See if it updated for you there, D-Man. Macho. Okay. Hey, welcome in, Inquisition. Can you do it now, D-Man, or is it still sold out for you? That's very weird. I don't know, D-Man. Wonder if I can... Oh, I wonder if it's... Because you're not from the US, right, D-Man? I wonder if it's something from the not US. I know some people outside of the US have problems with some of that stuff. With like token redeems and stuff. Have you been able to do it on other people's channel, do you know? Gotta go for 20 minutes, be right there. Okay. That's fine. But welcome in, Inquisition. How you doing today? Did I redo my tokens redeem? Yeah, I added icons and stuff to them. And then I added a lurk redeem, and then I added you're in Sweden? Yeah. And then I added the token redeem. Okay. There's a keyhole. Use this. Okay, so... I guess we can go down to the next floor. But yeah, I updated. They all should have icons now, and oh, hello. It's a cat. Kind of. Oh, cat looks like a fox as well. B2. Funko's been out. Okay. So is the Funko game like a? Is it like a platformer or something, or is it like the Skylanders thing? Cabin. You required a cabin. Oh, what is that thing? Okay, they're dropping, looks like some sort of currency. I think it's like Skylanders. Oh, okay. Oh, chill out, bro. Oh, it said something about our weapon. It flashed on that Camacho is ABS. Wait, it said something about the ABS of our weapon. ABS. Upgrade? Yes. Crisp knife level 1. Okay, so I'm guessing it does more damage. Oh, it does holy damage. Oh, they have... Okay, I see. They have elements on them. So this does wind damage, and this does holy damage. It's third-person shooter melee. It looks... Oh, okay. So, yeah, okay. So it's like a Skylanders. How you doing today, Inquisition? Also, do you stream Inquisition? I don't remember. It's just a big old empty room with this guy in it. Pretty solid. Oh, they do? Okay. Let me get you a shout out then. We always like meeting new streamer friends. Not really? Not really is not a no, though. So you're gonna get a shout out anyways. Fallout New Vegas. Very good game. Getting thirsty. Oh, do we have water? Or it'll begin to affect my health. Do I have water? Tasty water. Okay. Streamed New Vegas for some college friends forever ago. Hey, there's worse games to stream. Like that, Eternal Evil that Leave was playing. Which was certainly a game of all time, I promise. Oh, of course, there was a water thing right here. Good stream Visage. Yeah, there's also that game. Okay, magic crystal. Okay, there we go. Alright, so if we need water and health, we can recover that there. Leave Eternal Evil out of this. Oh, did you get an emote for Levi Vampire? Ah, yes, you did. God dang it. Wheel acquired. Oh, hello. Not Levi Dracula. Oh, Lord have mercy. Okay, oh, there's our key to the next level. I hear a bat. Sounds like he's on the behind that wall there, so I'm gonna open this. Levi, no, I do not. Trammel. Trammel. I wonder what that's for. Okay, there's a bat stuck in the wall. I'm gonna run over here and then turn around. Can I turn the camera? I can't. Prickly acquired. Oh, do we know what those are for? Painful looking fishing. Oh, there's fishing. I'm sold. I love fishing. Fishing in RPGs is one of my favorite things to do. I don't know why. I just love doing it. Okay, let's get back here to get some water. Do we just have to jump into it? We do, okay. I'll hopefully beat it Wednesday. Wait, you haven't beat Eternal Evil? I thought you beat it. What is this? Windmill blades. Can I charge an attack? Oh, I can charge an attack. Oh! They haven't taught me that yet. Sega Seabass fishing on the Dreamcast with the rod and reel is actually great. Yeah, but doesn't that like reel like tear up your hands because of the plastic on it? What is that? Magical power +2. Okay. to attack me. Whoa, what is that? He plays on leave time, make a 4-hour game. Let's see. Well, yeah, I know it takes a while, but like, I legitimately thought he finished the game. I didn't realize he was still going with it. Premium chicken. We got some cheese and some premium chicken. Is that 2 bats? Oh god. Oh god, I'm poisoned now. Do I have anything to help with poison? Oh, fairly good recovery. Repair powder. I should probably use the repair powder on this. I might have to use the escape powder unless they give me something for poison. Oh, I wonder if the water will heal us. Okay, there's the map. He's super committed to the craft. Yeah, no, like... Well, that's the thing, like, Leave is very good at turning, like, goofy stuff into really good content. Like, that's the thing. Like, Leave is exceptionally good at his craft. Oh, is this the tram? Tram oil. Tram can be used now? To do what? Take the tram. Like, even if the game is built, like, built with toothpicks, somehow Leave can make that into an entertaining experience. Like, Leave is just very good at, like, doing... Oh, what am I doing? I'm in a different floor, too? Or Perdo. Okay. Can't say, but unironically watched Eternal Evil in any other stream. Leave just wants to make me the bully. Yeah, exactly. Because I don't even know what I picked up there. What did I pick up there? Can I need to use that for health. Let's eat some bread. I don't have anything to get rid of poison. Okay, it looks like this is just like a secret area. Power-up powder. What does power-up powder do? Unconditionally power-up weapons grade. Okay, well... No attachments? Wait, we can do do we have any attachments? Increases the effective attributes. Gives holy attributes. Can be attached to a weapon. Okay. But not how we... Attribute? Oh! Oh, okay. Huh. At least the other stream I've beaten in less than 15 hours, somebody talked about it, just messaged me and it's crashing. Oh, Lord. Oh, this is how we do it. Okay. Oh, Perdo gives it damage. Okay, I see. Bread acquired. Man, I really hope Ghost. Good thing we got a holy weapon. It's undead. Don't stand a chance. It's full. Now I can upgrade it again. Upgrade. Oh, do those become inherent to it? They do. Nice. Man, does poison just not wear off? Am I just, like, out of luck if I don't have anti-poison? but yeah, like it's it's very hard to make like a not good game entertaining, but like fire, just a acquired fire, and Leave does an exceptional job at it. So again, I cannot recommend checking out Leave stuff. Okay, getting in the water does not cure poison. Good to know. Smacked it right out of the air. Here's this dude. Funds increased. Okay. Alright, so if we can make it to that other pool of water... We might have to use the escape powder to get out of here. Ah, but we have the token, though. Maybe if we can get to the 3rd floor? Ice. Okay, we required fire and ice. But, because it's... Streaming might seem simple, but there's certain, like, things that, like, are very hard to do, and like one of the skills that you have to learn, Mage Slayer. One of the things that you have to kind of be able to do is be able to like work with the ability of like a bad game, or be able to work with like a chat that's not like scrolling and stuff. And those skills are not easy to come by. Another Perdo. Okay. So it doesn't look like poison goes away. Customize. Okay, so I'm going to take this out. I'm going to give this fire, ice, and Mage Slayer. So now it can do more elements. Hey Stray, how you doing today? Also, Stray, since you like stopping by, we have a daily token redeem. If you want to do your daily token redeem, since you pop in real quick in a lot of our streams. Yeah, so if you go to the channel points, where you just hit the hydrate, you should see a thing that costs 1 channel point. There you go, you found it. Sorry. So every day you stop by, it'll keep track of how many days you stop by. It's just a running counter. It's a nice little thing for you to have. It's just a nice little thing that I've added to the channel. A lot of people have those. I think it's kind of cool. It just took me a while to get it just set up. Okay. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to go use... They said we can leave temporarily when we go into the dungeon level. So I'm wondering if when we leave, it gets rid of the thing. Wait, do we still have the thing? We don't. Oh, that sucks. So we're gonna have to deal with this poison. So the bats really, really suck, turns out. Tamales haunt you, yeah. Someone... Wait, what? Don't remember this much. Micromanaging in my defense, I probably never opened the menu. Fair. Oh, you're talking about someone crashing out. Can one of you guys drop an antidote powder? That would be great. Everyone here? Yeah, a lot of great people here. A lot of great people here. I much appreciate it. I know this is not our normal stream time. I was not feeling well this morning, so I wasn't sure if I was even going to be able to stream today. Ow! That hurt. I think there's a... What's that? Endurance +2. That's escape powder. What is this? Endurance +2. Harder to break the weapon. Weapon. Customize. Actually, I think what I'm going to do instead is I'm going to go with damage, endurance, and mage slayer. Indeed, I look out for everyone, but some people need to reflect more, and that's out of control. Learned a lot about games and discovered new games because of you. Oh, me? I appreciate that. I mean, that's kind of the reason why I do some of this stuff. Is I just play stuff that I haven't played before, but also it allows me to share the content with people, because there's stuff like this that people might be interested in. Alright, so the key's probably up in that top left area. Yeah, it's always difficult, because when you have those talks with people, like, a lot of people try to, like, they'll take offense to it, be like, how dare you tell me about this thing? And it's like, well, like, I'm not trying to be mean or malicious about, like, how I talk about this stuff. It's just, you know, it's stuff that needs to be talked about. Okay, it's full. Because I had a conversation recently with someone, and I had to make it clear to them that, like, I'm not trying to be mean to them. I'm just trying to let them know, like, hey, something to keep in mind. You know, when you're talking, like, how things can be interpreted. Okay, I need to heal. We have fairly good recovery. Okay. You're probably gonna have the key. Oh, it's gonna be on this dang bat, isn't it? Nope, it's on that guy all the way over there. And that's a thing you have to learn too with being content creator, is like sometimes it's difficult to approach topics because, like, there's people that like legitimately just don't understand. Wait, where's the... Do I not have the exit key? Oh, I already have it. I killed all of those monsters for nothing. Well, I guess I got money off of them, but... And I did get endurance gym and stuff, so I guess it's not nothing, but it's just, it's one of those things that's like, you know, you have to have the conversations, and, like, if they understand, great, but if they don't, then, like, I don't feel like it's worth having those people in your community anymore. Because, like, I always talk about, and I mentioned it, I think, last week or maybe a week before, like, my goal is always protecting my community, right? And that will always come first. Okay. Now, there was an option here. Leave dungeon temporarily. We've got to get rid of this poison. I don't know if it goes per level. Plus, we have a bunch of stuff to put out, I think. So, but it's... There's a phrase, and I've mentioned it before, basically don't assign malice where it could be the case of ignorance. And sometimes, a lot of times, it's just that people don't know that they've overstepped a boundary, or they've said something wrong, or they've said something upsetting, right? Before we get into wherever this is going, they just don't understand, right? So that's why you have to have conversations with them. But I also usually, and depending on how egregious it is, I usually have like a 3-step rule where, like, the first time like someone does something, I have a conversation with them, right? Because they don't know they've done something wrong. So I'll have a conversation with them about it. And then the second time I go, hey, you slipped up. It happens. You're changing a behavior. You know, no one's perfect. You're changing a behavior. If it happens a third time, that's when I'm like, no, we're done. Right? Because the first time you make a mistake after I've talked to you, it's a slip up. The second time, it's not a change in behavior. Right? Because that's the problem, right? It's like, in order for a behavior to change, you actually have to change the behavior. And some people will just go, oops, my bad, oops, my bad, oops, my bad. And they'll just keep doing it because no one's holding them accountable. And that's why I have that third step of holding them accountable, right? So, and that's the one that makes the people most upset, because that's when I start, like, removing people from communities, or that's when I stop talking to people, or that's when I'm like, hey, we're done, you know? And they get really upset about that stuff. And it's like, look, we already talked about it. I already gave you a second chance. I'm not giving you a third, right? It's that's just how it is. And like I said, it depends on how egregious it is. If it's something really, really bad, like if they just like wholeheartedly like ruin someone's like day and stuff, and it's very obviously malicious, I skip to step 3. I don't handle direct maliciousness with that same sense of decorum. You're not going to be directly mean to someone in a community, right? That's a whole different ball game. But if it's like legitimate mistakes, or like legitimately like, oh, I didn't think about that, whatever, then we can have a conversation. But if you're being directly malicious, cut that off at the knees, right? We're jumping to step 3. You're out, right? So that's usually how I handle those kinds of things, because again, I don't think, in most cases, I don't think people are bad people. I just think they don't understand. I legitimately think there's more people in the world that just don't understand the things that they're saying or the things that they're doing have negative impact than there are people that are legitimately trying to have a negative impact. Don't get me wrong, there are people out there that are trying to legitimately have a negative impact. But I do think there's a majority of people that just don't understand. And I would rather try to help someone understand first than to immediately jump to the conclusion that they're a bad person and remove. Right? But again, you can... That's why I always tell people, watch people. Don't, like, listen to what they're saying. Watch what they're doing. Because people will use all sorts of flowery language to be like, the greatest person in the world, the greatest person in the world. It's like, oh, they say all these nice things. Watch what they're doing, though. Because what they're doing can be drastically different than what they're saying. Right? That's why, like, I expect people to hold me accountable for my actions. If someone's like, hey, you said something that upset me, talk to me about it. I will apologize, right? I am not above any sort of person when it comes to any sort of discussion and stuff, right? Like, I have that same learning thing that everyone else has, right? I don't know everything. I can't know everything. No one can know everything, right? We will stumble, we will fall, right? But that's how we grow as people. I told my students, it doesn't matter if you're 8 or 80, you never stop learning. That's how you become a better person. You just learn through failure. There's the phrase that I always tell people. It's ever tried, ever failed. No matter, try again, fail better. And it annoys people because people have the idea that failure is bad, and failure isn't inherently bad. Failure just means you found out the wrong way to do something, right? But that's still learning, right? You know, okay, don't do it this way, do it this way, right? You can learn through failure. Failure is not inherently negative. You just learned a way not to do something, right? The chance gives people the ability to show who they are. They're either what they say and wrong. I was wrong, my bad, I'll work, double down. Yeah. Generally don't understand how small-minded they come off. They skirt around the same sentiment using different words. Either don't understand or you do and don't want to be held accountable. I care about everyone, but I'm not going to coddle you and keep repeating myself. Yeah, exactly. Well, that's like, again, that's why I have the 3-layer or the 3-step or whatever you want to call it. That system is because the first time I'm just being like, hey, let's talk about this, right? Let's have a conversation, because you might not know, right? I'm just trying to get us on the same page. And then the second one is like, hey, I know we talked about this. It's a slip up, right? You're trying to change your behavior. You're trying to be a better person. That's fine. We all slip up every once in a while. That's your second chance. But the third time, I've been watching your behavior. You're not trying to change. That slip up was not just a slip up. That was you going, let me test the waters again and see if they hold me accountable. They're not going to hold me accountable. Fine, I'm going to do it again. Because that's the thing. People don't realize when people legitimately don't want to change their behavior, they do a thing that kids do, right? They do a thing that kids do, and it's called boundary testing. And what they do is they walk up, and it's basically they'll test a boundary by pushing on it. And when you set a boundary of like, hey, you can't say this thing, right? They'll walk up and go, I'm going to say this thing. And they push on the boundary, and they see what your reaction is. And that's what the slip-up method helps with, is because if it's legitimately a slip-up, they're not testing that boundary. They're going, oh, I forgot. And then they will, apologize and not slip up again. But if it's a boundary testing, they'll do it a third time, and you can see that it's a behavior, right? Because if you let them keep pushing on that boundary, they're going to keep pushing that boundary further and further back until they get it to where they want it, not where you need it. People will test your boundaries, and they will keep pushing that boundary until they are comfortable, not until you are comfortable, right? That's why you have to set boundaries in the first place, and you have to hold fast to them, even if that means cutting off people, right? That's why I made the statement, I think it was a few weeks ago, about there were people being removed from communities for a variety of reasons, and that's why I said if people ever see the need to remove me from a community, that is a-okay, right? They're setting a boundary. They don't want me to be a part of a community. That is a-okay, right? Because they're setting that boundary, and I respect that. Whatever, I would hope they would communicate to me why they're setting that boundary or how I've crossed that boundary, but they're not under any obligation to do so. I'm not gonna, if someone just like, hey, you're not a part of my community anymore. Okay, fine. We have an understanding now, right? That's that. And I do want to reiterate, I am not a moderator for any community, so if people are being removed or anything from communities, that's not on me. The only community I moderate for is my own. So if you all of a sudden see people being shuffled around or removed or whatever, that is on those communities. You'll have to talk to the community manager of those communities, not me. I want to make that perfectly clear, because there have been people that have been removed from communities recently. I reiterated this, like I said, a few weeks ago. I'm not moderating anything. So, but again, if people want to set boundaries, and that includes the removal of me from communities for whatever reason, maybe I'm too positive. Maybe I'm toxically positive in their community and they don't want to be about that. Cool. That's fine. Right? Protect your peace. I've always said protect your peace. If that means like looking at someone in chat and going, I don't like your vibe, and banning them, do it. I promise you, it is so much better for your mental health to just remove someone from the community that just gives you bad vibes than it is to try to figure out why. Right? There is a it's more a thing about trauma, but there's no reason to chase down the snake that bit you and ask why. It's better to just heal from the bite and move on, right? And it's the same thing with people in your community. If you have someone toxic in your community, remove them from the community and move on, because there is no reason for you to chase them down and ask them why they were being toxic to you. That serves zero purpose other than giving them more power over you. Just remove them from the community, preserve your peace, and move on. So, all right, let's see what Fairy Lord has. Goblin King. Seems like you finally come back with some Atla. Very well then, I shall teach you as I promised. The pieces sealed inside Atla are released by touching the Atla with your left hand, where the power of Atla Milla resides. Buildings and people that were sucked into Atla Milla will be restored to their original form. Once you bring them back to the ground level, you can arrange them as you wish. By going back and forth between the dungeon and ground, you could restore the Earth to its original form. That's your mission as the one who is granted the power of Atlamilla. Let's move on. This may get a bit technical. If you want to place buildings, etc., press select button while walking and go into edit mode. Press the select button again to return to walking mode. In edit mode, you can reassemble buildings that have fallen apart. Replace them on the ground. Seeing is believing. Try it yourself. You must be faster than listening to my lecture. That's interesting. I think that's the first time in a game it's ever acknowledged the fact that sometimes you just gotta do the thing instead of just letting someone give you walls of text. And this game came out in 2001. I want to say. Yeah, this game came out in 2001, and it's like, you know what? Just open the menu and do stuff. If you ever forget this, the thing I teach you. Okay, then they're gonna give us a tutorial book. Dude, wall breaking. Exactly. He's like, you know what, man? I'm not gonna sit here and lecture you. Just build stuff. Just mess around with it. You'll figure it out. It's a guide for using Atlamilla and other things. I wrote it for beginners like you. Manual can be selected from the main menu. Read it really carefully. I leave the world's reconstruction. I'll be watching. Okay. So we gotta build some places, it looks like. Okay. Config assembly. Macho's house. Okay. Okay, it looks like it has stairs. I'm gonna rotate it. Put it here. Can we rotate the camera? We can. Alright. Do we have another house? We do. We have Paige's house. Let's put Paige's house there. Okay, we got trees. Can we do a road? Like that? Okay, we don't have any more road. I guess we gotta find more road. Okay. What do we got? We got a macho. What goes there? It says slot. For storing things? Convenient. Okay, this needs a fence. Okay. So let's... I guess these go here? Okay, we don't have the rest of that. So, are they gonna be at their house? There's a chest here. Are they gonna be at their house? Bread acquired, okay. Oh, there's another chest here. Beast Buster. Is that another weapon upgrade? Customize. Yes, it is. Okay. Alright, let's... Are they in their house? Like, after a certain age, I would think you understand words have meaning. We all go through stuff. Can't use it as a blanket to cover yourself from repercussions. There's no more tolerance. Ignorance can be worked on. Choosing to continue being small-minded and then playing the victim when convenient. Well, that's the thing, right? Like, there's a difference between... The problem is it, are they up on the roof or something? Did we not? Where are these people? Are they not in their house? Oh, I guess I was too close to it. There's a thing that happens, right? Where people don't understand the difference between justification and reason, right? There's a, like, hey, things have happened, and I can understand that as reason that influenced why I do stuff, but it's not an excuse, right? But if you use it as a justification, like, okay, I'll give an example. Right? It's like a reason that I'm angry is because I was cut off on the road. The reason why I crashed my car, or the justification I crashed my car, is because I was angry on the road. Right? One is justifying me doing something, and the other is just a reason why I could do something. Right? You always have a choice, and that's the problem, is they basically skirt the idea that they have a choice by using justifications, right? You always have a choice, right? And that's the thing. It's like there are people that go through all sorts of stuff, and they you can use that stuff as justifications for bad behavior or good behavior, and that's the choice, right? If you use it as justification for bad behavior, that is a choice you've made. That is a conscious decision you have made, regardless of, what that stuff was. And that's the problem, right? I've seen a lot of people. I ran into it early on with Twitch when people are still figuring stuff out. You see it a lot with, maybe not a lot. You see it with some autistic individuals. Some people will use autism as a way of being, I'm brutally honest, because I can't lie because of autism. And it's like, you can be honest without being hurtful, right? It's been a while since I've used this analogy. If you were here early in this channel, I've talked about this before. There is a way to be truthful without being hurtful, right? And the example I always get is the shirt analogy. You have a friend who has a blue shirt and a green shirt. You don't like the blue shirt. So your friend asks you, hey, what do you think of this shirt? And they're wearing the blue shirt. But you like the green shirt. There's two ways you could approach that. You could go, I think the blue shirt is ugly, which is the truth. You don't like the blue shirt. Or you could say, I prefer the green shirt, which is also true, right? There's two ways you approach that. One, you're insulting their decision to have a blue shirt, and a blue shirt you don't like. Or two, you go, I prefer the other shirt, which is also the truth, right? And that's the problem. People will pick the first option and then use some sort of excuse or justification. Well, I'm autistic, or I have this or that, and that's their justification for being brutally honest, which is actually just them being mean. They could just say, I prefer the green shirt. I like the way that looks on you, right? Because what that does is that says, you chose that green shirt as well. I like that choice. I prefer that choice, without insulting the blue shirt, which is also their choice. Both of them are the truth. You do prefer the green shirt. You just don't like the blue shirt. You don't have to tell them you don't like the blue shirt to tell them that you prefer the green shirt, right? And that's the problem. That's what I'm talking about by using an excuse or justification for doing something mean, because that's a choice. Right. And, as an autistic individual, I've been diagnosed with autism, I think, going on 2 or 3 years now. And so the fact that people might go be like, oh, well, you don't know what it's like. I do know what it's like. I also have gone through, I've been diagnosed with PTSD basically since the day I walked into therapy like a decade ago. So I understand PTSD as well. By the way, autism and PTSD are a wild ride. So it's just the fact that, like, you always have a choice when it comes to how you interact with people in a social setting. Now, of course, when it comes to, like, someone is running up on you with their fists and they're, like, attacking you, obviously choices are limited. But I'm talking about in most social settings, if you're going to a party, if you're going to a dinner, if you're in a stream, if you're, creating content, if you're in a Discord, right? You have a choice on how you interact there. And you choose when to hit the send button. You choose what to write down. You choose whether to proofread it. You choose whether to say the thing, right? It's always a choice. And sometimes you say stuff and you don't, like, that's where we get back to sometimes you don't know, and that's legitimately like, oops, I made a mistake. You apologize, you understand, you learn, you grow. But if you're doing it and you know it's a problem and you keep doing it, that's a you. That's on you. You are now creating a problem, and you should understand that people will take the necessary steps to make that no longer a problem. So you can use whatever justifications you want, but just because you have a justification doesn't mean people have to take that as a reason to let it slide. People are not obliged to take your justifications for anything. They're not even not even obliged to take your reasons. Again, people make their own decisions. You can give them whatever you want. They don't have to follow that. If you're like, hey, so the reason I was late is because my car exploded. Cool, you're still fired. They don't have to, right? Oh, sorry, I lied to you about that thing. My friend told me I had to. Sorry, I don't trust you anymore. They don't have to take your reasons. No one's obliged to listen to anything you have to say. That's just how it works as being a person. That's why being truthful is important, but also being kind. So, Mr. Your smile really brightens my day. Hello. You see my big bro? Tell him you didn't see me. I'm counting on you. How should I rebuild? Fighting is what a man should live for. It's a basic fact of life. What will happen when it's done? You should ask my big bro. Tell me how to rebuild your house. Look, don't forget to expand my room and the barbell. Put that outside. Go to the dungeon? Careful with the statue. Your sword wears out real fast when you hit his armor. Sorry for jumping around so much. Build your sword's anti-metal ability to take out monsters like the statue. Oh, he's giving us hints. His abs, yeah, he's built. Duel is fight of timing. They say if you fight a perfect match, you'll be rewarded with Terra Fairies. Okay, he's just giving all sorts of information. Okay. His brother was over here, right? Day of the festival. I remember the light in the sky flash. Houses disappear, and after that I don't remember a thing. Hello. Did you see my little brother? One of the coolest items you can get is the bomb. You can blow up all monsters gathered near you just like that. Boom. How should I rebuild? I'd like the house to be somewhere where I don't have to go far for a good workout. I'll give you something, but I'll keep it a secret. Hint is rock breaking. Okay. Rebuild your house. A fence and a lamp would be nice. Okay, so do we have that stuff? Cabin. Does that go here? Oh, okay, so the cabin goes on Paige's house. Okay, you want a fence and a lamp. Is that the annex room? Oh, okay, looks like we have everything. Event. He's concerned about his gains in a picket fence when the town was wiped out. Yes, absolutely. That is absolutely. Where'd they go? Tasty water. Hey, you gotta focus on them gains, right? Oh, something's going on. Make sure our house is back to normal again. Here, this is for you. Keep it. Stonebreaker. Hey, that's mine. Hey, bro. What do you think you're doing? Like I always tell you, what's yours is mine, and what's mine is mine. Well, that's rude. That's how things between big brothers and little brothers should be. Grr. I can't take this anymore. Okay, work time. I hope everybody's day gets better. Sounds like it's been rough. No, it's been fine. We have these discussions. They're important discussions to have, Stray. But yeah, hopefully you have a good one. Take care of yourself. Stay hydrated. We're gonna settle this with a battle, just in case. That's fair. That's fair. Oh, really? Ready when you are. We always have deep conversations here. Well, I think they're important conversations, right? Because there's a lot of people that come in that stream. There's a lot of people that come in that just, you know, they need to talk about stuff. You know. So we like having these conversations. Rock monsters, animal monsters. And we'll leave the last one open. We can save anywhere, right? So, and like, again, it's just important, and a lot of the stuff. Again, this is some of the stuff that I say people might not agree with, and that's fine. You know, I'm not saying I'm the utmost authority in a lot of stuff. This is just a lot of stuff that I've learned throughout, you know, my interactions with the world, and it's coming from someone who's autistic, someone who deals with PTSD, someone who deals with chronic illness. You know, this is just my unique perspective on situations. Can I talk to you? This looks to be no easy task. Okay, he said we can talk to him to refill our stuff. Okay, we don't want to use that until... I guess we could put another attachment in it and then level it up. Customize... Let's do this. Wonder if there's a link between autism and PTSD. The thing with mental health stuff, right, is there's a lot of overlap with a lot of that stuff. What is build up? Build up to the following weapons. The attack goes down. It says red attack. What does this do? We haven't been taught what build up does. Okay. We'll leave it alone for now. But there's a lot of overlap with a lot of mental health stuff. Mostly because... Okay, give us a repair powder, did give us another antidote, tasty water. Just because there's a lot of, there's a gourd. Oh, there was a chest over here. Because... like, when you interact differently with the world interacts differently with you, right? So, like, if you don't... like, with autism specifically, right? If you don't interact with a social situation the way society expects you to act, it's going to react potentially negatively towards you, right? So that's going to cause some sort of stress, right? So that can lead to things like depression or anxiety. A lot of times anxiety. And of course, like, you know, anxiety can lead to, you know, depressive episodes if you just have like anxiety disorders, or there's depression disorders that can lead to PTSD because, you know, you can become agoraphobic, right? There's a lot of things that connect because they change the way, you know, you're interacting. Society is not built to accommodate, especially Western society, to accommodate for different like mental states, essentially different people with different mental needs. So when you don't fit into those societal norms, it affects you in certain ways, whether through anxiety or depression or, you know, whatever, bouts of anger, bouts of burnout. So, but I mean, I don't know if it'd be like PTSD specifically, but like there also is like a lot of people with any sort of like mental like mental health stuff that tend to be mistreated, especially when they're younger, especially like the like older generations, like because there was not a lot of understanding of it. So they tend to get mistreated because they're acting out, right? They're not acting as like kids should be acting, but it's because they didn't understand that like there were a lot of these things like ADHD, ADD, bipolar disorder, you know, autism, different parts of the spectrum of autism and stuff like that. So they just thought that they were bad kids, which led to harsher punishments and stuff like that, which of course leads to levels of abuse, and which can lead to PTSD and stuff like that. I'm back. Exciting, eh? Don't give me another look. This is for your benefit. Now here is the intermediate course. I won't repeat myself, so listen carefully. First is lock-on. Oh, there is a lock-on. Nice. Pressing circle to lock on monsters. Red target will appear around the enemy, as long as they are locked on. However, if it may not known that R function to change lock-on. Oh. Activate your guard. Okay, so there's a block. Defend against enemy attacks. Don't forget the guard function. It can save you in the heat of battle. Attribute, change the function of your weapon. This changes weapons' elemental attributes. Ah, okay. And I'm guessing this is the cycle. So... well, that doesn't make sense. Why would holy beat fire? Fire beats ice, ice beats thunder. Or maybe not. Maybe just things have certain weakness. You can activate an attribute for the weapon that has points in that attribute. What do you think? I want to fry your noodle enough this time. Good luck. Okay, so it is important to have different elements on a weapon. So I do need to probably put fire and ice on this. But God, really? Oh, come on. Why is this bat so hard to hit all of a sudden? That sucked. It's all of a sudden starting to dodge me and everything. They are a ranged weapon for those guys. Guess I'm gonna have to start blocking or something for the bats. Bone key. Okay. Okay. Okay, even if you block, they poison you? That's stupid. Wind, okay. Item. Customize. Shamshir. Nice. But, bread. It's bread. But, premium water. Got some of that premium water? Repair powder. Are you gonna give me so many of that, anti-poison, since you want to poison me so much? Soap. What does soap do? Gooey conditions. Gooey, huh? Go full stream without mentioning Silent Hill? Yeah. Not in a million years. I mean, we mentioned it earlier, because, Void was, when I shout out Void, she's playing Silent Hill 2, so... or she had finished Silent Hill 2, so... what do we got here? pond. We still need to get Paige. Like, we have her house, but we don't have her. God, these stupid bats. Oof. Can I make it to the dungeon? I'm not gonna make it to the dungeon in Crimson time. I'm gonna have to heal again. I use bread because the guy gives us bread. I'm gonna have to leave the dungeon. These bats suck, dude. We need some sort of like ranged weapon. Do we not have any like spell casting or something? Magic would be fantastic. Oh, I can't leave? Oh, you have to use that powder. That's what it is. There's like an escape powder, yeah. How do I use this? Leave dungeon? Ah, okay. I could probably use the repair powder and then get another one from the... Also, we need to use a little water because we're thirsty. Why is there an arrow over here? Oh, is that just where... It's finished! Oh. He's like, wait, you got a reward. Leave me alone. Nice. Right, let's go talk to the mayor. Because he gives us a poison thing. I'm guessing we're eventually going to get a shop to buy stuff. It looks like we got 90 coins here. Increases max thirst meter. Oh, nice. So now we have 4 thirst. Yep, there's the poison. He didn't give us another repair because we already had one, but he did give us bread and another water. Alright. Let's try this again. If they wouldn't give us bats, it'd be fine. It's just the poison on the bats sucks. Alright. Let's see if it's random each time. It is, okay. Statue dog? Oh. Okay. The new enemy? Oh, I threw a bat. Hopefully one of these chests gives us more poison powder. What's that? Okay, mask. What's this? Llama? Okay, we got a llama now, I guess. So that's good for. Fire. Okay, I think the bat's up here. Okay, cool. This will tell us where the enemies and items are. Yeah, the skeletons don't stand. Okay, there's our key, so that's good. As long as we don't get poisoned, I think we're fine. Every time I say that, they spawn a dang bat. It's like they're trolling me on purpose. As long as we guess poison trap. What is that? A gladius. Okay. Let's see over here. Okay, bone key again. Guessing that's for that door that's like up here. So let's go over to the right where that question mark is. I'm guessing it's another one of those trams that needs oil. Okay, so tram oil is a usable resource on the level that it's used. So what I need to do is I need to wait for it to, like, head down at me. Like that. And then swing at it. Ooh. That was close. More bread. Ice gem. Okay. What's in here? We've acquired river. Okay, so you can acquire more of the stuff that you have to make it longer. What is that? Oh, this is that statue thing he was talking about. Cash money. Of course. Oh, God. Money. Alright, now we got this. Cabin. Okay. What do we have here? There's a bone shape. Okay, this is where we use the bone key. I was about to say, there's gonna be a bat in here just to... Grab the money. Alright, this is the last one of these. Claude. Okay. We found Claude. Now we can go to the next dungeon level. So we have this. Don't think we need to go back up yet. We're pretty good on stuff. B4. Oh. Okay. Are we for the boss? Ah. Now you die. Our sword was floating above our hand. That's hilarious. Oh. I love not being able to see. Good camera work there. I love that, like, now you die, but we have the weapon that kills them in one hit. Ooh. Fancy. Tough one. You will have to duel him? Duel is a special form of combat. Controller markers will move from right to left. Press the right button when they line up with the light blue bar. Oh, okay. Arrows such as left mean press that direction either directional buttons or the left analog stick. Closer the button is to the center of the blue bar, when you press it, the better the rating will be. If you hit all the marks with the right timing, you'll be victorious. When the duel starts, you will be given indication of it with its mark. Beware of it. Here it begins. Stay focused. Okay. Interesting. So instead of having like just a spammy kind of boss battle for mini bosses, they added a new mechanic on Dead Buster. And the key. Customize. Let's go harder to break weapon. That's a new flavor of QT. I don't know about new. This game came out in 2001, but... But yeah. That's kind of interesting. That's a way of shaking things up, though. I do appreciate that. Next floor. Oh, we should probably check what level our weapon is, if it's close to, like, leveling. Hi there. Again. How's it going? Got the hang of it yet? The floors beneath this one are even tougher. Now to the advanced course. I give you a fair chance against the meaner enemies down below. Are you using your charge attack when fighting enemies? Hold down the circle button after your body flashes to release it. With this, you'll do a jump slash. It's effective against flying and ground. Why would you not tell me this first? Talk more about weapons. So how are your weapons growing? If you don't start upgrading them now, you'll get into trouble later. Before you upgrade, it is a good idea to keep attachments on. Yes, we already did that. If you upgrade them with the on, the weapon will absorb the power of the attachment. Okay. Power is limit for each weapon. There is no need to upgrade its ability beyond its limit. When weapons reach level 5 or greater, they can status break. Status break is breaking down a weapon into a synth sphere, and that contains the power of that weapon. If you install this onto other weapons as an attachment, you can old weapon's attributes into the new weapon. The attributes of the synth sphere will add to the new weapon's attributes and permanently the spheres absorb. Attributes received may be less than that the weapon before. Okay. The new weapon's limit is higher than makes a more powerful weapon. Pretty cool, huh? That'll be it for today's lecture. Take care. Wait, so... Okay. Alright. Okay, that can be upgraded. What I thought. Status break. Build up. Still don't know what this is. Change into different weapons. Should we do this? Oh, it won't even let me. Okay. I guess I have to get the ABS all the way up, maybe? Escape powder, okay. Oh, there's just a lot of chests in here. Or Undead Buster. Just burst into flames, yeah. Road acquired. Okay, cool. We got more road. Ooh, what is that? Bone repair. Okay. We need to repair our weapon. What does this do? Ice damage. Okay. Ability unknown. What does ability unknown mean? Okay. Small windmill 1. Get our water back up. Okay, so we're gonna need a bone key. Did we get a bone key? It looked like we did. No. So we're gonna need to go up here first. The statue reminds you a lot of Udix Gundyr. Really? Yeah, they kind of do, actually, now that you point that out. Treasure key. Okay. Old Gaffer. Okay. There's the bone key. Ow! Supplies. Okay, we don't have the oil for that. Okay, I guess we both missed. Look at that. Ah, and there's our key for the dungeon. Attack +1. Pike. Either that's a person or a spear. My house. Okay, I got my house back, apparently. Give it that. Endurance 3. Okay. Customize. Give it more endurance. More attack power. More Undead Buster. What does this do? Funds decrease. Well, that's rude. Okay. I think we should go back up after we get these two. Another lamp. Candy box. Alright, so instead of going down to floor 6, we'll go back up to town because we got some stuff to place. So we'll see see what all we have to place. We might as well unlock the next level. I don't know how many levels there are in this dungeon. Do dungeon temporarily. Alright, edit mode. Diorama, config, and assembly. My house. I'm gonna put it next to the mayor's house. Okay, windmill. Can I put it? Nope. I don't want to put it there. Let's put it... I think we can always move it later. So let's put it here. That. Okay, we don't have a fence. Paige's father. Okay. Paige's father owns the local store. Okay, we got a road. Oh. Can't put a road here? Supplies. Does Claude go here? No. Llama. Oh, llama probably goes to our house. Okay. Cute little one with a cute bell. Okay, so that's probably the cat. Always worries about... Okay, so that's probably our mom. Wooden thing. Round wooden thing. Something's in it. Okay, apparently we don't have whatever that is. Alright, before we continue on, I do need to run to the restroom. I will be right back. Okay, okay. Let's see. I don't know if we have anything else we can put here. So let's go ahead and save again. Let's go talk to... see if Paige's dad is home. What kind of person did this to us? Hello. Going off somewhere, I wish you'd come home earlier once in a while. Can you tell her that for me? She'd probably listen to you better than me. You know, I like fishing. Ooh. Oh, we need the pond. Okay, so we need... wheel for the buggy. Old man must think I own a repair shop or something. Okay. Okay. I thought I saw a chest. Ah, I did. A sneaky one. So he said he wanted a wheel, which we do have. We have a pond, right? Yeah, pond. So let's put the pond here. Now, can we attach the river? No. How do I... oh, remember. We'll put the pond there. Okay. He said he wanted the wheel. Still need another fence. Okay. Don't have anything that. Should check our house though. Just to see if there's anything around it. And then check inside. Okay, nothing inside. Okay, it's like, what's going on? Alright, can we do anything at the windmill, or is it just here? It just looks like it's just here. Alright, we need to go back to the mayor to get some supplies, at least until we can get the shop owner stuff set up. I wonder, what is our weapon sitting at? So if we use a repair powder, can we go talk to him and get another repair powder? Yes, we can. Okay. So he kind of keeps us topped off on one of, like, all the basic essentials. Alright, so we have stuff. Can we fish? Maybe he'll give us a fishing rod. Okay. Yeah, maybe he'll give us a fishing rod when we finish his house. So. Alright. Let's continue on. Ooh, okay, we can't go any further. So this might be the last level? Or maybe this is just the furthest down we've been, so that's... There's the cat again, which... That cat is one of the characters I think we have to collect for our house. At least we're getting a little bit better about fighting the bats. Okay. Map is good to get. Those guys mess up our weapon. Oh, already got the key. Okay. And chimney. Okay. Escape powder. So we need them to do... They have like a charge animation. That animation right there. Yeah, if they do the charge... Lamp, okay. Endurance 1, good. Claude's house. Road, more road. Okay, we're getting low on water. Claude was the dad, though. Bridge. Okay, we can make that to go over a river. Okay, takes through the water. Which is fine, because we still had premium water, so... Alright, we'll go this way. Lamp. Oh, what? Is everybody happy? A present from the Happy Clown. Choose whichever one you like. Big box. Sandbreaker. Ooh, that looks cool. Nice. What is Sandbreaker? Absorbs water. That's cool. A mimic. Target the mimic, please. Ooh, that was close. Oh, more mimics. Okay, they're pulling out mimics on us now. They're like, okay, you figured out the game. Time to mess with you. Egg. Oh, is that the round thing that we needed for our house? Okay, so there's just one more chest and 3 more monsters over here. I can now upgrade. I thought he said it only goes to 5. Guess not. Maybe it goes to 10. Maybe you have to get it to 10. Gooey Peach. Mm-hmm. Sure it is. Alright. Do we have a repair powder? We do. What does this do? Ice damage. Throwing it causes a gooey attack. Got a lot of escape powder. Alright. Let's head back to the next level. Alright. Oop. Use that. We can continue on. We have the repair and the healing and stuff we need for another level, so... Hopefully. Hopefully don't throw any, like, curveballs at us. Seems like you've got the hang of it. Now for the next step. Listen carefully. I will lecture you on special areas in the dungeon. First, the back floor. Each dungeon has floors that have back floors, and the way to enter differs each dungeon. You can figure it out. Okay, that's what the oil is. Have valuable treasures, but the monsters are stronger. There are higher risk, but also higher rewards. You should give it a shot at least once, which we've already done. Also, special floors that are called limited zones. Back floor, huh? Yeah. Special sealing magics cast there. Some of your normal actions are disabled. What actions are limited depends on the limited zone. Once you enter the limited zone, it is important to figure out what is and isn't limited. That's it. Got it? Well, if not, you'll get the hang of it as you go along. I'll let you go. It'll be even harder after this. So always like every dungeon, every like level, so often he's just like, yeah, it's gonna get harder from here. It's just like, thanks, yeah. Floor on this floor, using a weapon reduces ABS. Cannot disarm weapon ABS. Wait, is decreased. So wait, we can't switch weapons? Well, we just leveled this up, so... Oh, it absorbs. Oh, that's what it means by it absorbs water. I thought it meant like it absorbed water from enemies. I think it takes our water. Okay, that's the door. Oh, come on, dude. God, these bats suck. Stupid poison. Okay. I say undead really don't stand a chance for this, but those bats, man. Fence again, okay. Okay, that's gonna be helpful. The hell is that thing? Jesus, giant fish monster. Throbbing cherry. Okay. I'm gonna need you to, I'm gonna need you to explain that real slowly to me. What is a throbbing cherry? Time to be stopped or advanced? Okay. Don't know what that has to do with a cherry. Could have been a clock or a pocket watch. Upstairs storage. Gonna respectfully decline to question that one. Yeah, I'm just gonna, you know. Sign. Don't look that up on Google. Yeah, no. No thanks. We found the buggy. Okay. So, the gaffer's buggy. So, that probably opens the ability to get a shop. Yikes. Throbbing cherry. So, it's interesting. It seems like the map, like, although helpful, is kind of superfluous if you get the magic gem, because the magic gem essentially shows you where everything's at. You don't really need the map. Do that to do thirst and HP. So, you know, the game so far is pretty simple, but it's actually kind of fun. Speaking of the useless map. Oh, I hit the X button. It didn't register. They turned the dueling enemy into a regular enemy. Wow, he had a lot of HP. 48 hit per hit, and he did not go down easy. Sky Hunter. Ooh. Renee. I love when we just find random people. It's like, I don't know who that is. Ah, yes, we found Renee. think what we'll do is we'll probably go up, because we don't have any repair powder or antidote, so I think we'll go back up. We'll unlock the next level, go back up, so we can... Because I think we might be able to put the shop together. I don't know if we have to complete the shop, but we can at least try to put it together. And see if he'll sell us stuff, because I would like to get just have some extra antidotes on hand, if possible. Where's the key? There it is. Alright. Leave dungeon temporarily. Okay. I want to see... I wish I could connect this pawn to something. But I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to move this pond like over here. So what I want to do is... Okay. So I think... Yeah, that's a keg. Ah! Renee is our mom. Got it. Okay, now we have Renee. Claude. Likeable guy. Loves eating and sleeping. We like Claude. Claude seems fun. Okay. Okay, you need a fence. You need a fence. And a lamp. And Claude. And a cabin. And a bench. So we might actually be able to finish Claude's house. Lamp. Buggy. Okay. So what I want to do is I want to put a river like this, right? And then a road like this. And I could put... I'm gonna put Claude's house here, right? And then we have a bridge. Oh, we have more than... Okay, that's how I thought. Okay. That's not how I thought bridges worked. Okay. And then we'll put ourselves here. Hey, there's our mom. Don't worry anymore. Okay. Hello. You're going into that cave lately, aren't you? Don't do anything dangerous, alright? How should I rebuild? Let's see. Be lovely if the morning sun would come in from the upstairs window would wake me up. Okay, sure. What will happen when it's done? Two of us living here alone is a bit lonely? Okay. Tell me how to rebuild our house. House had a chimney. Okay, we have that. So now we can go here. We won't be able to finish our house because we still need the cat to go there. Okay. I'm gonna put the buggy here. need to talk to... Okay, there's a chest up here. Bread acquired. It's bread once again. Okay, let's go into our house. So once we get the cat, our house will be done. Repair powder, nice. So we need to talk to Claude about finishing his house. So we need to talk to the gaffer. Tasty water, nice. Okay, is Claude inside? Bomb, okay. Finished, so I put it inside. Okay. Hello? Food from the festival won't have it to it. Some left. Masha tells me I'm no good as long as I stay pudgy like this. That hurts. Wow, rude. Place for a house. I'd like it to smell like good food. Give you something good to eat. Box with the candies. Okay, we have that. Speed 1. Okay. Beast Buster. Okay. So we might be able to finish Claude's house now. Because he just needs the candy box. Okay, so Claude's house is finished. Let's get the event and see. He said he was going to give us something good to eat. Of course he's sleeping. Wait. Oh, do I need to come in at a different time? Maybe I need to come in when he's not sleeping. Maybe that's what it is. Okay. That's fine. Fluffy donut. Nice. Hi. Okay, it's the item shop. Hello. Still closed. Seems I have more items to stock before I open shop. Let's see. I wonder what it is. Can't remember. Shop needs houses around it to do good business. Stock up things before I can't do. Okay. Goods is a sign. Sign on the buggy's roof. Goods on the carpet. Okay, so I don't think we have everything we need for that, because I'm guessing he needs a carpet. Oh, no, he does. We do. We got this. And that. How's this? Not quite right yet. To the right. More to the right. Thank you for waiting. Thanks to you, I can at least reopen my shop. It's not well stocked yet, but I can give you an excellent service. Come visit my shop anytime. Okay. Take that. Make sure there's nothing else hidden. Is the store open? Ah, okay. Here we go. Oof, things are expensive. Okay, so it's 20 for repair powders. Can we sell stuff? Speedy selling. Okay, it's 200 for those. Increases our defense. Nice, okay. Item price, no change. Goodbye with extra dollars. Okay. Dragon Slayer, Holy Wind, Thunder. Quick movement inside dungeon. Breaks after a while. Attack, endurance. Revival powder, stand-in powder. Does he not have... Oh, he does. There's antidote. I'm gonna buy 2 of those. Oh, we can't sell the other stuff. That's interesting. Okay. Item... Oh, our defense is 9 now. Wow. Eating your favorite food increases it. I swim? No. Okay. So let's go back in here to get... I wonder if he's gonna be like, oh, well, now you have a shop, so you gotta buy your own stuff. Yep. That's what I was worried about. Oh, we got a repair powder. How do we sort? Organize there. Okay. It's nighttime. Okay, so we have to wait till daytime, I'm guessing, to talk to... Thank you, Twin Boar, for the lurk. Hopefully you're doing well today. For that guy to wake up, so... Let's... go back in here. B8 only has 1. Been here for around an hour listening in the background. Makes me... Oh, I appreciate it. Hopefully you're having a good time. We're about to fight a boss. Oh. Well done making it here. I had a good look at your ability. Or maybe it was just that stone on your left arm. No doubt there's a legendary Atlamilla, treasure of the gods that only worthy can possess. Hard to believe you're worthy of it, but that's not an issue here. Would you be so kind as to hand it over to me? Wow. Rude. I see. So you intend to use the stone to restore the world, a noble goal. Off work? Nice. Today's been good. Hope your stream's going well. It's been going alright. It's been going alright. We're just trying to make progress in this. Even if you restore the world, the destruction could repeat itself unless you defeat the Dark Genie. Unfortunately, such a task is beyond your abilities. Wow, this guy's just super rude. It is being power enough to destroy the world in an instant. No weapon or man can stand and face it alone. I've come to this place, or rather this time, for that stone. I need that stone more than you do, actually. No comma there. There is a great deal about the stone you do not comprehend yet. Ugh. Pardon me, I do ramble on sometimes. Well, if you will not hand over the stone willingly, then I have no choice. Let's see what you can do, as one supposedly entitled to the stone. Okay, so... Rude. Excellent. A present from the fairies of Terra. Acquired an opal. Nice. Did quite well. How's this then? So I'm guessing the darkness of the genie possessed this guy, and it's trying to get this... Rude. You amuse me, boy. You can't even handle an attack as meager as this. You cannot be worthy of the stone. It's not that you couldn't dodge, it's simply you didn't dodge, deliberately. Fine then. That's it for today. I think I'm beginning to see why the fairies chose you. It'll be amusing to see how well you do. Really? I will offer you some free information, though. You cannot defeat the Dark Genie, even with the stone. Not yet. You have even a vague desire to defeat it, you must become stronger. Oh, I almost forgot. Have a gift for you. Have that little one return you the favor. See you soon. What is that? Changing potion? Okay. Ah. Now we can get the cat for our house. Stray cat. Chest over there. Cannot jump this. Changes animal to human. Oh, do we have to put the cat in our house and then change it to a human? I guess so. There's nothing else we can do here. So I guess we have to leave the dungeon. Huh. Interesting. Oh, are we about to get our first companion, I guess? So we go here. Then we can go here. And then we go back to our house. Oh, there's our llama. Fred. I was wondering where our llama was. You built the stairs, thank you. Supposed to be an event in here. I'm guessing good, it came just in time. Look. A little kitty cat wandered in here. Let's give this kitty a name, alright? Xiao? Cat girl. You see it? It's like cat, it says cat girl. Xiao. I'll leave that. That's fine. That's a good name. Name is Xiao. Now we gotta give it the changing potion, right? Then it will actually become a cat girl. Now you're regretting never playing this. Eyes want to tell me something. Oh, here we go. and for it to be an actual cat girl. Yep, there it is. What's this? Totally a human. I don't know about totally a human. Master, are you a wizard? Oh, Lord. Well, anyways, Zhao wants to help Master with an adventure. Okay. Become an ally. Oh, Lord. This is a new friend? Is that the new friend? I haven't seen her around here. Definitely awakens something for certain people, probably. Oh? Probably a fairy guy again. It's been a while. So you have an ally to help you through your adventure. Now let me give you some tips about allies. The only place you can call for your allies is inside a dungeon. As you advance deeper in the dungeon, it may become so hard that you can't finish it without some help. When you run into situations that you can't handle on your own, it's a good idea to help from an ally. They'll be happy to help you. However, you are the only one with the power of the Atmilia that can break the seal of Atlas. So long. Okay, so they can't open the Atla. Good to know. Okay. Alright, so all we have left in our inventory is a lamp. We gotta wait for Claude to wake up. See how long it takes for this to cross over from night to day. You can see the clock up here. Well, let's make sure he's not awake. I'm guessing he sleeps basically from evening to dawn. Oh, he's taking... I was in the middle of taking a bath. How about joining me in here? Whoa. Ah, I see. Yikes. Makes you I can enjoy a hot bath like this. Let me give you something. Take this for now. What is that? Soap. Also give you cheese over there. Ah, said he'd give you... Take only one piece now. Cheese, it's got a lot of cheese. Cheese acquired. Okay, that's about it, huh? See ya. Okay, so I'm guessing that's his event. Yes. Okay, so we gotta find Paige and then finish that one. And then we're basically good. I'm guessing it's a lamp. That's what we have. So we need Paige and lamp. Is this your favorite game? I don't know. Is it your favorite game? Alright, we need to save again. Save. Checking, saving complete. Oh, there you go. We got Cat Girl with us. And I think that is actually a really good place for us to call it a stream. So, thank you guys for joining me. We're going to call it a little bit short here, because again, we started late and I wasn't feeling well this morning. I'm feeling all right, but I just do want to just wanted to take care of myself. So we're gonna call it a little bit short, and I'm gonna probably eat some dinner and then probably just relax for the rest of the evening and try to be ready for tomorrow's stream. So tomorrow we'll probably try to get back to Resident Evil, try to finish up Resident Evil 3 remake. What is today? Today is Tuesday? Yeah. So we'll try to finish up Resident Evil 3 remake, and then we'll either try to get back to Shadowrun or Neo potentially on Thursday. Friday we will get back to Chrono Cross. We don't stream on Saturdays, and then Sunday we will probably get back to more Dark Cloud. So yeah, the game is simple but interesting. I have a feeling it's going to get a little bit more complicated now that we have another character. Yeah. So hopefully you guys enjoyed that. We're just going to add this to the rotation. We'll do Shadowrun when we get it. When I feel like we have the ability to. Again, Shadowrun's just a lot of reading. This game, not so much, as you can tell, just kind of going through the dungeon, smacking around enemies and stuff like that. So, thank you again for joining me on this little evening stream. I do appreciate all the support. I know we talked about some some really off of the game topic stuff, but we try to talk about that stuff on stream because it is important to talk about mental health and taking care of ourselves and taking care of our communities and stuff like that. That stuff is always important. People are important. You know, the reason why we do this is to take care of ourselves and take care of others. So it's important to have those conversations, and as I always say, make sure you're being kind not only to others, but being kind to yourself. And sometimes that takes a little bit of moderation of your own communities and stuff like that. And if it takes, having to leave communities or having to have talks with people or having to remove people from your communities for whatever reason, do what you got to do. Protect your peace, protect the peace of your community. Life is too short to deal with the frustrations and the stress of other people, and all of the situations that come with that. But that being said, if you haven't already, please do hit the follow button, or if you're over there on YouTube, the subscription button. Both are completely free and help the channel out tremendously. Also, feel free to share this out with your friends, your family, your Discord communities. We are family friendly here, even when the game isn't. Everyone is welcome as long as they are kind. That is it. That is the only prerequisite. Also, a follow subscription will let you know when we go live. We usually go live at 11 a.m. Central Time, US. If you're not sure what time that is for you locally, down on the panels there's an extension, as well as the Twitch schedule should tell you when we go live for your time zone. Does the math so you don't have to. And finally, if you miss any of our playthroughs, the VODs are here on Twitch for 30 days and on YouTube for the foreseeable future. If you're already on YouTube, just go down to the live section, or if you're here on Twitch, the link to our YouTube is not pinned at the top of chat. But you can type !YouTube if I can type correctly. There we go. There you go. You can just click on that link there. That will take you to our YouTube. We've been doing this for 4.5 years, so you can just find all of our stuff in playlists and watch whatever you're in the mood for. We've got retro, we've got horror, we've got variety, whatever you're looking for. So thank you for being here. Remember to take care of yourself mentally and physically. Both are very important. Remember to stay hydrated, also very important. And as always, remember, we can make the world a better place. And all you have to do is be kind. Let's find someone to raid. Also, bye, YouTube. Bye, YouTube. Let's see. Dismiss. Wow. Nobody was watching.